Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2019, that's right, 2019 already, Capita Scott Stevens Pro Snowboard. This is a Scott Stevens Pro model. It's a park deck designed for beginner to advanced level riders that want something that's a little bit more damp, but still has a good amount of pop, and it's really pliable. Scott Stevens, as you know, is one of the greatest snowboarders around. He does a lot of fun snowboarding, and that's why he designed the board the way it is, for people who really enjoy riding. It's a true twin board. It has a centered stance. When you ride it this way, it's going to feel the same way as when you go this way. It also features a Freedom V1 profile shape. Basically, it has a little bit longer of a wide, flat platform underneath and in between the feet, with a little bit of rocker on the nose and the tail, lifting up the contact points. That flat zone is actually pretty dang stable. It helps you to track straight when you need to set up for when you're riding the jib. That reverse camber zone actually helps you to press a little bit better, and with the combination of the laminates, the core, everything else inside, it's a really fun board to lock in and then pop out of presses. The Scott Stevens Pro has a feel and flex rating of a 5, right in the middle, but the middle of the board is going to feel just, I think, a little bit more structurally sound than the nose and the tail. The nose and the tail actually have a kind of like unique style feels to them because, number one, is a cork inlaid style wood core. Now the core is a combination of both poplar and colonial style woods, lightweight, snappy, and strong, of course. But then the core has been milled out in kind of like a Millennium Falcon style shape underneath each foot to the nose and the tail. And in place of that milled section is actually cork, which gives the board, again, a soft, kind of like damp style ride. And it makes it a little bit more pliable from underneath your foot to and past those contact points. But to make the board strong, Capita has actually inlaid 2 basalt strips as well on both the nose and on the tail. So it's still pliable, but it's easy to press, but it still has a good amount of pop when you're coming out of it. Also, to make the board a little bit more damp, besides inlaid cork core, is actually basically a tip to tail style 1.5 millimeter cork rail. So it's actually a cork rail that makes the board just a little bit softer and helps to reduce negative vibrations. The base of the board is actually probably one of the raddest bases I've seen in a long time. You know, in the early 90s, a lot of snowboarders had like kind of silkscreen style graphics, or graphics that look like this. And snowboarding, for some reason, just kind of stopped doing that. And it's so good to see the Scott Stevens Pro come back with an awesome base graphic like this. This is a super drive. It's a sintered style base. Actually has a good amount of structure to it, which I think is kind of a first for the Scott Stevens Pro. So if you want to wax this thing up, definitely do it. But the super drive is just a little bit harder than your average centered base. There's a 360 wrap, standards to an edge with a radial style side cut. It's tried and true. You can take this all over the mountain, but it really excels well when it's in the park. This is the 2019 Capita Scott Stevens Pro, an awesome deck that you can check out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below. Feel free to leave a comment or question. Let us know what you think of this thing here. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.